The cries and painful screams from the mother made tears and sweat dripping down her face. Doctors around her tried to calm her down as she pushed more and more, trying to give birth to her child. She screamed and gripped the bed, tightly pushing more. Her husband was a ringmaster from a circus. He was in the waiting room with his 2 other children. His son was Waldo Locke. He was 6 at the time, and his little sister Ribbon was 4. The ringmaster prayed, hoping his wife was all right. As the poor mother kept pushing, a loud cry was heard. However, the cry didn't last long and stopped. The doctors were horrified and almost puked. "What's wrong with my baby?" the poor, tired mother cried in fear. The doctors looked at each other and looked back at the dead child. The child had his arms and legs ripped off. His eyes were gone. The doctor stood and carried the child out the room. "Where are you taking my—" The wife stopped as she screamed again. She pushed more until another cry was heard. One of the doctors lifted up the child. "It's a girl!" "What? Wait." The doctor paused. He stared at the baby girl. The baby girl had white and pink hair. On her head was fuzzy pink teddy bear ears, and she had a bare tail. Her skin was pale peach, and her eyes the brightest green the world has ever seen. The other doctors stared in shock. "Bring me my baby now," the mother yelled. The doctor cleaned up the child and wrapped it in a pink blanket and handed the child to the mother. The baby was sleeping soundly. The mother cried in joy, however, worried for her other child, who had not returned with the doctor who carried him out. The ringmaster and his other children ran in. Her husband was shocked to see the baby. Waldo and Ribbon are both blonde. The father had brown hair, and the mother's hair is black. How is this even possible? What is that thing? The ringmaster's eyes widened. Our baby. I know she's a bit strange, but she's actually beautiful. Isn't she? Why does she have those parts, those things on her head, and is that a tail? The ringmaster said, "I'm not sure, honey. Maybe something happened." The mother kissed her new baby's head. Mommy, what are you going to name her?" Ribbon smiled in joy to meet her new baby sister. "I was thinking Tadelia." Tadelia? Her husband crossed his arms, a bit lost by the name. "Yes, I think Tadelia Locke." The mother held Tadelia close. Time passed to the night. That night, the house was silent. The ringmaster was fast asleep on his side of the bed. As for his wife, she stood near her newborn baby, Tadelia. She had her coat on and held her purse. "I gotta go, Tadelia. I'm so sorry, but one day we might meet again. Be a good girl, Tadelia. Listen to your father." The mother gently kissed her daughter's head and left the house. However, she never returned to see her child. And her fate